Hi, my name is Sandy Carter, and I'm IBM's General Manager of Ecosystem Development, and this is our Social Business Coffee Break. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about pharmacy, and you may say pharmacy and a social business coffee break, but soon you'll see the linkage points. So today, when you go into a pharmacy and you want to fill a prescription, you probably trust that the product that you're given is correct, right? But in many parts of the world, counterfeit drugs are a huge problem. In fact, the World Health Organization says that about 30% of drugs in emerging markets are fake and therefore harmful to those who use them. But who would have thought that the solution to such a big problem would turn out to be a mobile solution? Today we're here with Adin Zecca. He's CFO and strategist at Sproxil. It's a company that has a very innovative solution that uses mobile and some of those social analytics to identify counterfeit pharmaceuticals. So let's hear directly from Adin on how he's really solving this problem. So Adin, first, could you explain how your company uses mobile to identify counterfeit pharmaceuticals?
Thanks, Sandy. What we do is we put individual serial numbers on each package of a product so that when consumers go to purchase that at point of purchase, they can send us a text message with that serial number. We can then verify if that serial number is registered properly with the manufacturer of that product and confirm the authenticity of that product back to the consumer at that time.
Wow, that's such a simple but really innovative way to confirm the authenticity of a pharmaceutical product. So how did your company come to that conclusion that mobile was the best way to fight this problem? Was mobile always part of your overall vision?
We came to the conclusion that mobile was the right solution right from the start of the founding of our company. Mobile technology is ubiquitous in the emerging markets. More than half the people in most of these markets have access to a mobile phone, and they carry it with them when they go and they shop. So it was something where we knew we could leverage this because we needed something that could communicate with the consumer at that time of purchase. That's really what's important. By the time they get home, it's much too late for them to find out if the product is real or not. They've got to do it in the shop. And the only access to communication they've got is that mobile phone. So mobile is the backbone of our solution and really has been since the beginning.
Now, because you've worked so closely with mobile and it really is the backbone of your solution, I'd love to hear your perspective on how mobile is transforming the whole healthcare industry.
Mobile technology is radically transforming healthcare, both here in the developed markets, but also in the emerging markets. Now, of course, in different ways for each of those markets. In the emerging markets, it's really empowering people to take much of that healthcare initiative onto themselves, allowing them to really feel and, in reality, input to their own lifestyles, their own quality of life, and to take them to a higher level of standard of care. So we're just part of that mobile revolution, and we're very excited to be a part of it.
It's really amazing to me to see how much impact mobile is having on all those emerging markets. But in your company, are you having any challenges that you're coming up with because your solution so heavily relies on mobile?
There are not that many challenges that people will face with a solution that's heavily reliable on mobile, at least in terms of what you might think. I mentioned earlier that mobile technology is highly ubiquitous in the emerging markets, contrary to what many people in the so-called developed markets might think. But in the event that someone may not be comfortable with mobile technology, our solution also provides a call center solution. So a consumer can always phone into one of our operators and speak with them live in their native language in order to better understand how our solution works and to help verify their product as well. So having a mobile solution only could be a challenge, but by leveraging the fact that we also have these call centers, we're able to overcome that barrier, one of which is language.
Now, your company obviously understands the value that mobile can bring to your business, but what tips do you have for other companies who are trying to develop a mobile strategy in one of these emerging markets?
Many companies are trying to enter the emerging markets today with mobile strategies. One of the things that I would remind them to do is to understand that while mobile phones are ubiquitous in the emerging markets, it's not smartphones. They tend to be what are known as feature phones or more basic phones. So any solution for the emerging markets that leverages mobile needs to work on a more basic phone. You cannot assume high bandwidth connectivity. You cannot assume strong processor power in that mobile device. But people have those mobile devices. So it's a challenge of a different sort when designing for the emerging markets. But the opportunities are rich, and I'd encourage everyone to think about how they should expand into the emerging markets and with mobile.
Now, I hope today you found this interview very fascinating, as I did. It's so inspiring to me to see how mobile is playing such a powerful role in healthcare, and in particular those emerging markets. And it's clearly a driving force for mobile as well. To me, it's really important that we understand those markets if we're really to be very effective. So I really appreciate, Alden, for you sharing your perspectives on mobile. This has been our Social Business Coffee Break.